This video will explain how to solve quadratic inequality. So in my previous video, you saw how to solve if it is a linear inequality. Right? So this one shows you if it is a quadratic, how you are going to do. So there are two ways of doing it. Right? The first one is just draw or sketch the graph and then do, or else in the tabular method. So we'll check both of these methods. So I'll take the first example. X squared minus 4x minus 5 is less than 0. So if it is like this, first think this as not as an inequality but as an equation and factorize it. So x squared minus 4x minus 5 equals 0. So if I check this x minus 4x, so x minus 5x minus x minus 5 equals 0. So take x out, so x minus 5, and this will be x minus 5 plus x. So I'll put here plus 1 equals 0. So x plus 1 times x minus 5 equals 0. So x is equal to either minus 1 or x equal 5. So if I draw a graph, now I'm going to draw only a sketch. Now you know how to draw a sketch. Here, this is a, the coefficient of x squared, it is positive. So then the shape will be like this. And then we know there are two roots. So it will be like this. So if I take when x equals 0, y equal minus 5. So it will be something like this. Right? So this is minus 1. This is 5. You need only this part. Right? Now you are going to check for which one. Now if I consider this as y, you need the solution when y is less than 0. So that means this is your y. So y is getting 0 for the graph when at this point. So from this point onwards your y is 0 and up to this point. So only this region is y is negative. Then you can say that when x is between minus 1 to 5, this is y is less than 0. So this is the graphical method. In the graphical method, first step is take this as equation and factorize and find the two solutions and then sketch the graph. No need to draw it like the correct one, just sketch it, that's fine. So sketch this and then see the inequality. So in this inequality says this is less than 0. So we'll see when y is less than 0 is between what and what. So it is between minus 1 to 5. Your y is less than 0. Then x should be between minus 1 to 5 for you to have y a negative value. So this is the graphical method. Now we'll see the tabular method. So for that, I'll take a different example. Now I'll take the same example, then you will see like, then you can understand. You will get the same answer. So if it is a tabular method, right, up to finding this solution, you have to do it. And then you are going to make a table. So how are you going to make this table? This will be your table. And here you are going to write your factors. We'll write like this, and here we'll write the total factors. Like this. Right? And here I'm going to write, now if the graph, this one is having minus 1 and 5. So x can be less than minus 1, that is 1, or else x can be between minus 1 to 5, or x can be greater than 5. these are the condition. So these are the two factors and this is y. Now we'll substitute any value, right, less than -1 to this one. So we'll take -1, less than -1 means let's take -2. So -2 minus 5, it is minus. -2 minus 1, minus. Now this is the multiplication of these two factors. So minus into minus is plus. Then if I consider this, any value between -1 to 5, so it's very easy if you substitute 0. So we'll substitute here 0, so this is minus. And if I substitute here 0, so this is plus 1. Right, so this is plus 1. Anyway, since I substitute here -2, yes, no problem. You will get minus here. So now I'll substitute here 0, 0, so this is plus. Minus into plus is minus. Now we'll look at this. Any value greater than 5, so we'll take 6. 6 minus 5 is plus. 6 plus 1 is 7. Again plus. Plus into plus is plus. Now this is your y. This is your y. You need values of y when y is less than 0. That means when y is less than 0 means a negative value. So when do you have negative? Only in this cell. So that means when x is between -1 to 5. So then you can say it is between -1 to 5. So without drawing the graph, you can do it in this method as well. So what you will write rows as the two factors and then write here y. And this is now this is -1 and 5. Now x equal -1 and x equal 5. So either x is less than -1 or either x is between -1 to 5 or greater than 5. That's how you write it. After you write that, you will only apply one of these. So if it is less than -1, get any value and substitute that here. Then get whether it is positive. You don't need the correct answer. You just need to show what is the sign only, because we need here the sign. So only write the sign here. So you don't need the calculator to solve this. Just look at this and you can say whether it is minus or a positive answer. So looking at that, write the sign and then solve the sum. So this is one way of doing it. So we'll check if you have a quadratic with a linear, how you are going to solve it. That means, think it is like this. 12 plus 4x is greater than x squared and 5x minus 3 is greater than 2. So these are the two inequalities. So first take this one as an equation. So x squared minus 4x minus 12 equals 0. So if you look at the factors, it will be x squared. So this is minus 12. Minus 12 is 6 times 2. So you can take minus 6x plus 2x. Minus 12 equals 0. So take this one. This is x minus 6. Write the same thing, x minus 6, and put plus 2. So x plus 2 times x minus 6 equal 0. Right? So then that means x equal minus 2 and x equal plus 6. So if I look at the graph here, now this is x squared minus 4x minus 12. Right? So if I write this one, this means x squared minus 4x minus 12 is less than 0. So you have to find when it is less than 0. So if I draw this, right, so this is minus 2, this is 6. So this will be something like this. right? You don't need to check where you get the minimum or the maximum value. That doesn't matter, right? So just sketch it. Now we are going to see when you have this is less than 0. That is in between this and this. Then you can say here x is between -2 to 6 in this case. So this is only one part. You have another part here. Now solve for this. So this one will be 5x minus 3 greater than 2. So 5x is greater than 5. So x is greater than 1. Now draw line graph. So we'll take this as 0, -2, 2, 4, 6. So first one, it is between -2 and 6. So -2 to 6. This is 1. The other one is, it is greater than 1. So that is this. Now what is the most common area? This one is the common area. Then you can say that x is between 1 and 6. So this is the answer. So this is how you solve if you have a quadratic and a linear one. You do it separately and take them into one line graph and then see what is the common area for both of these. So I hope you understood this, and thank you. Please subscribe on my channel if you haven't done so.